So you might have already seen there, I got an achievement called Welcome Back. That is because, well, hi guys, this is Harmless, but as you might have noticed, this is actually my second take doing the Stanley Parable, because the first one, the narrator in this game wasn't caught on. And I gotta say, he's pretty hilarious, so I was really disappointed. He was caught on in the second and third part, however, so I'm only redoing like the first part where I like got like, not really that far in the game. Hopefully, this won't take too long or anything, but it's okay. I don't mind playing this game again. Honestly, I kind of want to. I'm really looking forward to doing a Let's Play of this game because I saw like the first time I've ever like really seen this game was when a few of my friends were talking about it. Excuse me. And they were actually really into the game. They're saying that the game was really interesting. And I took a look at the game and I was like, this looks pretty good. And then I saw like 3 minutes of Nintendo Capri Sun's Let's Play of this game, at least the first episode, and nothing was really spoiled, but it really made me think about all the possibilities in this game. So in case of you are not familiar with the Stanley Parable, it's a first-person exploration game, and I would know this because we see my explanation for doing part 1 all over again is because, well, no, I'm just talking in circles now. Anyway, so yeah. I'm only going to be redoing part 1 again. Parts 2 and 3, however, will be my original commentary and stuff that I did during the recording, because for some odd reason the narrator in audio was captured in parts 2 and 3, but not in part 1. But anyway, I should stop talking. Let's begin the game. The end is never the end is loading. Anyway, so in case if you haven't noticed already, this is the story of a man named Stanley. I should probably stop ripping off the narrator, but hopefully audio would be captured this time. So yeah. Also, warning: there isn't a jump button in this game. Just in case if you were curious, there's actually an achievement for spamming the jump button over and over again, but whatever. Drinking a bit of cola here, but sorry if I don't sound the most enthusiastic. I'm honestly, there isn't really much of a better time to record this, but the time that I do have the chance to record do part 1 over again, I have a really bad like stomach ache because I ate something really weird. But anyway, loading, beautiful, almost there. There we go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So yeah, the first time I played this game, I didn't know that I could move at that point, but yep. Apparently Stanley hates Mondays. Oh boy, it's beautiful. And now, it may not seem really too interesting at this point, but once the narrator, yes, he can't jump, he can only like crouch. Yeah, once the narrator like starts getting into more stuff, then it'll become more interesting. But let's walk
All
out.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, there's a printer over here. Maybe one of my co-workers is trapped inside the printer. Okay, can I? No, I can't. Okay. Hey, look, computer. The first time I also played the game, I also didn't know I could do that until like a few minutes later, but... I like... Wait, what does that say? I like work. I just hate my boss. That is, says... Aisle. Oh, okay. That's nice. Wow, look at that. That photograph. It's beautiful. Man, where is everybody? Oh, what is this guy? What is on this guy's computer? I actually never got what this guy was looking up, but he's not looking at anything naughty, right, guys? Okay, stop there. Can I close the door? Oh, I can. Wee. Okay, I'll stop that. What's in that room? Actually, I never really knew, but oh well.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I never knew he said that, actually. Wow. F-U? Well, F-U too, man. That's not very nice. What is that? Oh, okay. What? No, what? How did it close the door from that far? Wow. It's weird. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, sure, why not? What's in there? 413? Can't see what's in there. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought the door opened for a second. Oh, okay. What's in here?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I can just stare all day at these slides and everything. I mean, seriously. Let me just adjust my mic a bit, but... Yeah, what is hot? Profits. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Oh my god, seriously, these production meters are just beautiful. And what the? I don't have a shadow on there? Oh wow, that's interesting. Hey guys, I'm gonna make some shadows on the freaking thing. Slide-ish. A lot of percent. Oh jeez. Throw everything in the ideas bin. No more bin / trash cans to rename me. Firing of me. Oh my god, I love this. Work harder, hard worker. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Oh my god. Office and efficiency. Pre-review a weekly review. Office party. Oh my god, this is awesome. Not efficient cash. What are your dreams of the future? Mitosis? Are you serious? Oh my god. Oh my god, what is this? It's a broom closet. What's in here?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
But there's a broom in here. Can I make it come to life like how Mickey Mouse does in Fantasia? Can I play Sorcerer?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Nah, there is plenty of reason. See, look at the beaut. That's a yellow light. You never see that anywhere else in the game, I bet.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I love the narrator to this game. I'm sorry, but no, I shouldn't be sorry. What am I saying?
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Well, there's duct tape. I can use duct tape to help me in the main adventure, right, guys?
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
But there's wrenches.
I never would have thought to mention it.
Oh, okay. I mean, there's this sweep cleaner thing over
Maybe
here.
to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Oh, don't worry. All my friends find me concerning one way or another, so it was perfectly fine.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh my god, this is beautiful writing, but seriously, duct
Well, I've
tape.
come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
Uh-oh.
You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway. Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Oh, don't worry. Harmless did really bad on this Let's Play anyway. Hi guys, this is Harmless. Welcome to Stanley Parable. I'm continuing this where Harmless left off, so let's go.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
In case you were wondering about the possible explanation of me playing this game, it's actually because it came back to life. Yep, it was beautiful, wasn't it? Okay, I'll stop. And oh my god, yep, here's an executive bathroom. Oh man, I've been waiting so long to show this. Executive bathroom right here, man. It's just, I wonder if I could actually go in it, man. If only I could. There was like get like the bathroom ending or something like that. There's this empty glass here. Hey, what is this? Is that like let me read it upside down. Business time. Oh, it's not interesting.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
No.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh no, what it I can't possibly know that the combination 2845. Let's try 1337. No. Oh.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
9569? No.
Stanley simply
Damn it.
began entering random codes into the keypad. 2845.
I got it this time. Yep. 0001. Yeah. No. 7155. No.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I love doing that. I remember I did that like the first time when I first even saw that code. Oh my god. On the outtake rather, where there's like no narrative commentary. But oh well. Although I never got that this was a button either. Oh well. Let's go on into down below. Loading, 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 loading. Okay, I'll stop. That cola, man. Royal Crown Cola is like the best thing ever. 270 calories per bottle, can you believe it?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Whoa. Oh god, are you kidding me? Oh no, the powers are going out. It's like one of those horror movies, man. And
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I'm scared. What is this? Is this lights?
Lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did it have the strength to find out?
Oh, sorry, excuse me. Hey, look, there's a camera here.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Oh my god.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. Lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh my god, man. The game's running a little slow right now. I had no idea why, actually. Might because I didn't adjust the power options on my laptop, oh no. But wow, look at all this. Fired? Oh jeez.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Oh no.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Oh my god.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
This is it, man. It's time to make Windows XP crash on itself. Oh my god. Get off! What happened? Whoa. Oh! Oh. Oh. Oh my god. What the?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes, he had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Well then, I suppose that says a lot about this game. If it doesn't, then I don't know. If it doesn't, then I'll probably show you another thing that will say a lot about this game. Because there's still one variant question that I've yet to
Wait,
what is
Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Wait a second. This never came up before. Oh crap. You know what? Crap, this is a bad time for this to come up, actually. Because you see in this game there are multiple endings that you can get. That is actually the entire mechanic of this game, is that, for example, what happens if I pressed on instead of off at that last switch? But, you know what? Oh jeez, I don't know what to do. I think I'll skip it for now. I'll just go back to and meet you guys at that switch-ish thing. Oh wait, but first this is actually pretty funny, but...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
I love this cutscene. Sorry, I just had to put it out there, but yeah.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
That New Age music, yo. Anyway, I'll meet you back at the switch thing. Oh
For
boy.
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Nope.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Wait.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
Oh, crap.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that?
Crap.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Wait, what? No.
But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear me. What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Sold? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless, to see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces.
What?
Will you cling desperately to your frail life?
What?
Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Crap! That sucked. So yeah, blown to bits. Beautiful. Well then, that's all I have to show. That's all I did show for part 1 on the Stanley Parable. So next time, you'll probably be watching part 2 of the original take that I did. But yeah, hope this turns out okay. See you guys then.